This is the most disturbing, creepy, and weird TikTok account on the entire platform.
Right, I have to talk about this account because it's so creepy, and this is the second video I have been in.
These kids, teens on TikTok, more so found human remains in a suitcase down by the river.
This video gets really dark, and it sounds so ironic because it's TikTok, but you guys would be surprised with the stuff that goes on over there.
TikTok is a fun, lighthearted platform, right? Well, there's a darker side of TikTok that you might not want to see. But don't worry, we went there so you don't have to. These are the creepiest TikToks on the internet. We're starting with the lighter stuff to the more disturbing TikToks at the end. So my goal this year, guys, is to give you guys more videos without sacrificing quality. And it would mean the world to me if you subscribe. And I promise I will do my absolute best to create the best videos I possibly can for you guys. I'm visualventure, and you are awesome. The Demon Dolls. In the summer of 2024, TikTok was a horror show, and it was because of a doll. The video that started the panic was posted by a mom named Maribel Flores. In the video, Maribel's daughter ran into her room looking terrified. The girl claimed something was wrong with her Labubu doll.
What happened?
His eye just turned green.
Maribel thought she was joking until she took a closer look.
What happened?
It just turned green and I was cleaning my room.
What do you mean it turned green?
It's his eye.
His eye?
Yeah.
Up close, the doll looked wrong, but it wasn't just the eyes. The doll's smile looked stretched, almost like the smile was wider than before. The family was so spooked that they burned the Labubu doll.
It's actually getting too small.
The video went viral. Soon, other parents came forward. They left comments saying their kids had similar experiences with their Labubu dolls. One mom said her 6-year-old woke up crying in the middle of the night. Her child begged her to throw the doll away because it's a demon. Another claimed her 5-year-old saw the doll's eyes change to a green color. That same kid swore that the doll would laugh at her late at night. The pattern was impossible to ignore. Different homes, different kids, the same creepy details. Glowing eyes, twisted smiles, and strange sounds at night. It was deeply unsettling. And the internet had one question. Were Labubu dolls cursed? Labubu isn't a random stuffed toy. It's inspired by a character from a book series.
Labubu is a species of mythical creatures created by artist Ka-Seng Lung. She is part of a larger series simply called The Monsters.
It got so popular that people would camp outside stores just to buy a Labubu doll.
A crowd of 2,500 people showed up at its Century City location before 6:30 a.m. And that's become the norm for many of the company's releases.
But as more people took the dolls home, the TikTok stories began. More and more people believed the dolls were cursed.
And people are gonna have to deal with it because of the fact that the energy boundaries that are on this doll are gone.
Someone even found a connection between the doll and a demon from ancient mythology. Someone noticed that Labubu looked similar to a creature named Pazuzu. Pazuzu was an ancient demon that caused all manner of mischief, including storms and drought. He's even been labeled too dangerous to worship. Pazuzu has been depicted in Hollywood movies. People online started making side-by-side comparisons. Labubu's ears looked like Pazuzu's horns. Their teeth were almost identical. Even the names sounded similar. Soon, the hashtag Labubu Pazuzu was trending. Within weeks, the hashtag had over 3.3 million views. Digging deeper, someone found a Simpsons episode where Homer receives a cursed doll named Pazuzu.
Simpsons warned us the Labubu doll is evil. In Treehouse of Horror 28, Homer orders pizza. Instead, a tiny dusty crate arrives. Inside is Pazuzu.
That clip sent the paranoia into overdrive. Some Labubu owners decided to take extreme measures. One TikToker burned her Labubu on camera.
I am burning this thing. This thing has been ruining my life, and it is cursed. I am not kidding. Do not buy these things.
But as the doll burned, something strange happened to the fire. It started to turn blue. Her video inspired a wave of copycat burnings. More and more people filmed themselves burning their dolls. Others tried rituals instead. One girl brought her Labubu to church. Some countries even banned the dolls completely. In Iraq, authorities declared Labubu dolls were unsafe for children. But not everyone was scared of the dolls. In the UK, people wanted Labubu dolls so much that they were willing to fight.
There's been crowd shoving and reports of fighting in the long lines waiting for the collectible. The distributor has since halted in-store sales across the UK.
Despite all the fear, Labubu dolls are still being sold. The Labubu Pazuzu hashtag is still on TikTok, and the stories keep coming. This next story is about a TikToker who found something terrifying in her home. The secret room. This woman noticed something wrong with her bathroom mirror, and she was right because she made a disturbing discovery. In April 2021, Samantha Hartsoe posted a TikTok titled "A New York City Mystery." It looked like a regular apartment vlog at first, but it wasn't. The clip started with Samantha's bathroom. She was confused.
So I walk into my bathroom. Right here, I feel cold air blowing on me. There's not a vent or anything.
Samantha was determined to find out where the cold air was coming from, so she started searching the bathroom. Eventually, she found the source.
So I start feeling, and the air is coming from the mirror.
When she pulled the mirror forward, her jaw dropped. There was no wall behind the mirror, just a deep, dark hole. A hole large enough for someone to crawl through.
I need more answers. I have to go in and figure out what is on the other side of my bathroom. Like, what if someone's living in there?
For the roommates watching, she decided to see what was inside. Samantha strapped a flashlight to her head and climbed into the hole. She also grabbed a hammer for protection. What she found at the other end of the tunnel was super creepy. There was an entire apartment hidden behind her wall, and it made her wonder, what if someone was living there? The apartment had 3 bedrooms. Pipes and wires hung from the ceiling. The floor was damaged. The kitchen and bathroom didn't work. Then she saw something that made her freak out.
John, there's trash bags and stuff.
Those trash bags suggested that someone might be living there. There was also a water bottle on the floor. It looked fresh, like someone drank from it recently. Samantha kept moving, constantly checking over her shoulder.
I did find myself having to remind myself that there could be somebody.
She even found the front door to the hidden apartment. She quickly locked it from the inside. She climbed back through the hole and into her bathroom.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this door. Made it out alive. My landlord's getting a really fun phone call tomorrow.
Samantha's TikTok videos about the apartment behind her bathroom went viral. The videos got over 20 million views. People in the comment section were scared for her. They thought whoever lived there might come after her. Samantha's story even made the news.
On New at 11 tonight, a hole in the wall behind a bathroom mirror led to a secret room.
Experiencing viral fame after documenting a mysterious discovery behind the bathroom mirror in her New York apartment.
Then she got invited to the Ellen Show.
From New York City, please welcome Samantha Hartsoe. Hello, Samantha.
So how did the story end? Did Samantha ever find out who was living behind her wall? Samantha said she asked her landlord, but he didn't know anything about the hidden apartment. For her safety, they decided to cement the mirror to the wall. Better safe than sorry, right? This next creepy TikTok attracted the attention of the FBI. The mystery of Bon Skinny. In 2018, a TikToker named Bonnie started getting attention for her weird content. Bonnie never showed her real face. In every video, she wore a clown mask with a creepy smile. The mask had the words, "I like sweets," written across the forehead.
Well, I'm Bonnie. Oh, I don't like you.
At first, Bonnie filmed dance videos in her garage, but as her followers increased, the tone of her content shifted. She started filming in a new location she called the Forever Room.
This is my forever room. This is where I live, and no one really knows that I live here.
That's when she filmed her creepiest video. One day, Bonnie made a thank you video for her followers, but her words were jumbled like a child struggling to speak.
I'm just so happy that people think that I'm, I don't know, pretty, and I'm just so happy that and I love you guys so much.
Then she said something that scared her viewers.
And without you guys, I would do things. And I just love you guys so much. I would do things that are bad.
She said without her followers, she would do things that are bad. It felt less like gratitude and more like a warning. Like her followers were the only thing stopping her from doing something she would regret. From there, her content got stranger. She played with dolls, making them talk to each other. One of the dolls looked exactly like Bonnie.
One of the dolls bears a resemblance to Bonnie's mask, complete with the same "I love sweets" line written on her forehead.
Viewers noticed how the other dolls treated the Bonnie doll.
There are other dolls present, and they seem to bully the Bonnie doll over her appearance.
In another clip, Bonnie showed pictures of fashion models with their faces crossed out. She also scribbled on the pictures like a child, something about being pretty or ugly. Viewers thought this was a cry for help. One wrote, "I'm genuinely worried about this person. I really hope this catches the attention of either the police or a therapist." Then came the bathroom video. Bonnie was pounding on the bathroom door, begging to be let out. Her viewers panicked. One wrote, "This isn't a joke anymore. Please find her location and call the police." People even tagged the FBI and CIA. Her videos kept getting worse, especially when a mysterious person named Mr. Man appeared. Bonnie posted drawings of the two of them together. Here's one of them. Mr. Man wore a strange mask and never showed his real face. In one video, Bonnie seemed afraid of him.
Hi guys. Hey, sorry. Mr. Mint's not really happy. We gotta hurry this up.
In one Instagram post, Bonnie was sitting inside a dog cage, and it seemed that Mr. Man put her there.
Hi, this is Bonnie's foster father. Bonnie is safe and sound and at the house with me currently.
The post ended with, "Do not call the cops. Thank you." Bonnie's followers were convinced she was being held captive, so they tagged the FBI over and over again. Not long after, Bonnie reappeared. Her voice was calm and normal, not the childlike tone viewers were used to.
She is in her kennel, as this is my form of punishment. As some of you know, Bonnie ran away from her housing.
Shortly after, she deleted all her social media accounts. And that's when the truth came out. The entire thing was fake. It was performance art. Bonnie allegedly had a facial condition that made her insecure. So Bonnie's content was an art project to enable her to express feelings she couldn't say outright. Mr. Man wasn't real either, just another character she invented. What seemed like a desperate cry for help was just a performance. Or was it? Up next is a case that affected many innocent people. Manchester nightlife. In December 2023, a TikTok titled Manchester Nightlife 1 a.m. started making the rounds. It looked like normal nightlife content, but there was something sinister going on in that clip. The video opened with a woman standing on the street. She wasn't aware that she was being filmed. Then the camera switched to two other women. None of these women knew they were being recorded. The camera got really close to them. They were extreme close-ups showing inappropriate angles. The same pattern repeats. More women, more angles, always without the women realizing. And this was only one of hundreds of such clips. The person filming was a 27-year-old man from Bradford, but his name never came out. This guy bought Ray-Ban glasses with a hidden camera. Then he wandered into busy nightlife areas recording women. The glasses made it impossible to tell he was filming. When he had enough footage, he uploaded it to TikTok. It was all under an account called Walking in China. The bio read, "Record the nightlife of the city." The original account is gone, but this is a backup we found. The account exploded. 350,000 followers, 14 million views, and over 11,000 comments. And most of the comments were crude remarks about the women. This was clearly wrong, but somehow it stayed under the radar and it went on for months. People filmed without their knowledge, posting, growing an audience, until one woman saw herself in the videos. Amy Adams was scrolling TikTok when she spotted herself in one of the nightlife videos. Before she could process her shock, she saw another clip of herself. Reading the comments, she realized exactly what the account was doing, and she wasn't gonna let them get away with it.
Right, I have to talk about this account because it's so creepy, and this is the second video I have been in.
Her warning video got 500,000 views. Other women checked the account, and many of them found themselves in the creepy clips. They felt violated. One said, "I didn't see him. I didn't know I was being recorded. I can't believe I've been targeted in that way." Another put it this way.
Well, one, it didn't seem like he was videoing our outfits or night out or anything like that. It was following us right behind, across the road, in front of us, loads of different angles.
The women bombarded the police with complaints. The story made headlines. One read, "Manchester nightlife videos. Women feel unsafe after being secretly filmed." As more people complained, TikTok deleted the nightlife account, but that wasn't the end. Police were determined to find the person who filmed these creepy videos. Police discovered that the guy wasn't just posting the videos on TikTok. He was also running a Patreon charging $16 a month for inappropriate clips. These were all shots that zoomed in on women, all without their knowledge.
People can film in the public. It's not illegal to do that. We want to look on a case-by-case basis. That can be classed as stalking, harassment, or public order offences.
Officers admitted the law was frustratingly limited, but they stressed that everyone has the right to feel safe on a night out, and these videos stripped that safety away. In November 2024, police finally identified the man behind the videos. They arrested him in Bradford in the UK. His name was never made public. Patreon shut down his page, but some women in those clips still felt uncomfortable.
Now when I go out, I am looking out for this cameraman, which isn't something which I would ever thought would be something I would have to look out for.
Up next is a TikTok video that helped solve a murder. The suitcase on the beach. This TikTok video shocked millions. The caption read, "Randonautica sent us to this part of the beach, and we found this black suitcase." The video begins with 3 teenagers exploring a quiet beach, 2 girls and a boy. They notice something wedged between the rocks.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
They thought they found something valuable, so they were determined to open it.
So we just found this suitcase, and we're gonna get it. Okay, so they're like opening it up with the stick.
But when the suitcase finally opens, their mood changes instantly. Inside is a black garbage bag. It smells horrible. One girl backs away and dials 911.
Okay, so she's calling the police so we can see if it's actually a dead body or it's just food.
Well, it wasn't food. Turns out 2 bodies were stuffed into that suitcase. What started as a TikTok video was now evidence of a crime. The teens didn't just stumble across the suitcase by chance. They were led there by an app called Randonautica. This app gives users random GPS coordinates to explore new places.
It's a geocaching app, and it uses number generation to take you on an adventure, and you set your intentions, and it gives you a coordinate, and you go.
The teens tried the app, and it sent them to a beach about 10 minutes away. They filmed their trip, found the suitcase, and called 911. When police opened the plastic bag in the suitcase, they found human remains. Their TikTok video went viral, amassing 4 million views. TikTok eventually deleted the video, but by then it had already spread to other platforms. The comments were split. Some doubted it, saying it can hardly take it serious the way they made a TikTok out of it. Others pointed out clues trying to solve the mystery. Anyone else extra freaked out by how the suitcase looks new and not water damaged at all? Soon, the news picked it up.
A viral social media video claims to show the discovery of human remains near Alki.
Before long, the police identified the victims. It was a woman and her boyfriend who mysteriously went missing some time ago. The police even had a suspect.
The motive is not entirely clear, but the evidence is suggesting that this all happened because the couple were unable to pay rent.
Police believe the landlord took their lives, stuffed them in a suitcase, and dumped them in the ocean. All because the couple didn't pay their rent. 2 months later, the landlord was arrested. In 2023, he was sentenced to 46 years in prison. The victims' families finally got closure, all because of a TikTok on the beach. Up next is a TikTok video about nightmares. The cursed number. This TikTok was unsettling from the very first second. It appeared in December 2024, and the caption was, "I am afraid," with a number. The girl in the video, named Lily, said she found something online called the cursed number, and she was planning to test it that night. But what was this cursed number? The number was 690452, also known as the heaven or hell number, or the devil's digits. The story was that if you wrote that number on your wrist before going to sleep, strange things would happen. They said you'll see creepy things in your dreams like demons, dark alleys, and giant monsters. But the worst part was this.
If something happens to you in the dream, like, you don't make it, the legend says it could be permanent in real life too.
Thousands of people heard about it. Some, including Lily, decided to test it. Lily came up with a system so people would know what happened afterward. She created 4 profile pictures as warning signs. One picture meant the curse was fake. Another meant it was real, but she was alive. The third meant she was sleeping. And the fourth meant she passed away. In that case, her sister would set that profile picture. All viewers needed to do was check Lily's TikTok account the next morning. And the profile picture would tell them everything. But what ended up happening shocked everyone. That night, Lily wrote 690452 on her wrist and went to bed. The next morning, thousands checked her profile picture. It was the 4th image, the dead sign. According to Lily's code, that meant the curse had unalived her. The day after, Lily's sister posted an update. "Hi, I'm Jennifer, Lily's older sister. She woke up but is in the hospital. I hope everything is fine. Thanks for the people who cared." 2 days later, on Christmas Eve, there was another update. It read, "Guys, unfortunately, my sister died tonight. Thanks for all the people who believed in her." Her sister even added a date and a dove emoji to the bio, like a memorial. The comments were filled with messages like "rest in peace" and "she's in a better place now." Whether this was true or not, Lily wasn't the only one who tested the cursed number. After Lily's video, another TikToker named Miriam decided to try it too, but Miriam was skeptical.
This trend going on where you write this number thing on your wrist, then you go
to sleep, then you'll be stuck in your dream and never wake up again. I didn't believe any of this.
Miriam wrote the number on her wrist and filmed herself before bed. That night, she dreamed she was trapped in what she described as a Squid Game backrooms nightmare. She couldn't escape.
However, I was still stuck in that place and I couldn't get out, to the point I felt like more than 5 hours have passed and I'm still in that place.
Luckily, she found a way to wake up.
But then I got up the stairs and finally I found the door that I opened and then I woke up.
Her video got over 500 comments. One said, "I tried that one time and I got into a lucid dream." Others dismissed it, leaving comments like, "This trend is not real. Maybe it's just a scary TikTok story. Maybe it's something else." But even now, 690452 is still listed on Urban Dictionary as the cursed number. The next TikTok was filmed in an isolated location: the abandoned theater. In January 2020, a TikToker named Brendan decided to explore an abandoned theater. Then he filmed the experience and uploaded it onto TikTok. The caption was, "This was so dangerous." The theater was abandoned in 1996 because people believed it was haunted. Unfortunately, Brendan couldn't get into the theater because the doors were locked, but there was a strange eye symbol painted on the wall outside. The video got 1.7 million views, 330,000 likes, and thousands of comments. One viewer wrote, "I dreamt about an abandoned theater. This looks so similar to the one in my dream." But Brendan wasn't done with the spooky theater. A week later, he went back to do some more exploring. This time, he was able to get inside. He found something interesting: an old piano sitting center stage. Brendan claimed a girl passed away on that stage years ago, and that her ghost might still play the piano. Suddenly, Brendan saw something that spooked him. He turned and bolted out of the theater. The video ended abruptly, but that made it even creepier. Soon, exploring creepy abandoned places became Brendan's main content. In one video, he visited a deserted bread factory with an underground tunnel. And in almost every video, something happened to make viewers panic. At the bread factory, he got lost in the tunnels.
Unnerved followers began asking Brendan if he needed help, but he didn't respond, simply uploading more videos over the next few days.
Each location seemed darker than the last. Fans noticed his captions were changing too,
featuring variations of the words, "Where am I? Wake up, help," and "run."
Finally, he posted what some believed was his goodbye.
Brendan posted a final video explaining that it was time for him to wake up and rejoin the real world.
His followers waited for him to explain what was happening, but Brendan didn't. He just disappeared from TikTok, leaving everyone confused. Months later, the truth was revealed. It isn't clear exactly how it leaked. It turned out that Brendan's videos were not real. They were part of an alternate reality game. Every chilling caption, every close call, every paranormal encounter was planned. Many times it seemed his life was at risk, but it was all staged. Still, knowing it was staged didn't make the videos any less creepy. And judging by the comments, plenty of viewers are still haunted by the videos. My friends, some things are better left without answers. Visual venture. If you guys thought these TikToks were creepy, there are videos that take things even further. If you want to see the creepiest videos ever posted on YouTube, click right here. Love you guys. Peace.